Well, in the last few episodes, I told you who does not want to kill you. Now I'm going to tell you who does want to kill you. And the people who want to kill you are the people you believe are telling you the truth. Your truthers do want to kill you. And here's Alex Jones, CIA operative, and look who he's married to, Nichols. Who's Kelly Rebecca Nichols? Oh, just another Jew who married another media personality. Shocker. This may have something to do with Jones' alleged Mossad connections. Yeah, still can't place that name Nichols. Well, here's Terry Nichols. Okay, so let me jog your memory about who that is. Terry Nichols was either a CIA agent or a drug runner who purchased drugs from the CIA along with his buddy McVeigh. Either way, he worked for them. We know this. He purchased drugs from the CIA-operated drug ring that was being run on Hughes Farm in Michigan. Your CIA trades weapons for drugs, then sells them to the United States. They set up their trade on Hughes Farm in order to set up Hugh for a big drug bust. However, Hugh busted them instead before they had the chance. They didn't expect him to do that. Notice that Nichols is from Lapeer, Michigan, not far from Hughes Farm. So we have Kelly Rebecca Nichols, a Jew media mogul, and Terry Nichols, whom we know was a CIA drug runner. Think Alex Jones has CIA connections? Now look at Alex Jones' date of birth. I'm sure it's just coincidence that he was born on the reverse date of the JFK assassination, 2/11. You know, JFK was killed 11/22. And that he was born in Dallas, where JFK was shot. What are the chances? Oh, and how about this a-hole? Julian Assange. What are the chances? Okay, so he's a rapist, so I guess that makes him qualified to be your real truther, doesn't it? I'm going to love some of the responses in the comments as really dumb people tell me they don't believe Wikipedia, but they totally believe WikiLeaks. Wiki is related to witchcraft. It's all manipulated information. We know that. But it doesn't mean we can't look through the BS and throw it all right back at them. Wicca, witch, wicked, Wikipedia, WikiLeaks. It's all the same thing. It's the Old English, means witch. And this sort of witching's been going on a long time. Paul the Apostle once asked, O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you that ye should not obey the truth? And the people bewitching the Galatians were not the evil Romans, but rather people pretending to know truth, just like today's truthers. Assange, A-S-S Sange, A-S-S Angie, pretended to have Hillary's emails from Chelsea Manning. The whole story is a lie, and since A-S-S Angie is a wanted man, what choice does he really have but to cooperate in giving you whatever story the CIA wants to give you? Here's what really happened. Hugh Squier lived on the Manning Ranch in Greenville, Tennessee. Obama's CBS White House correspondent, Major Tom Garrett, sent Hillary's emails to Hugh to hide them from investigators seeking to prosecute Hillary for selling away America's uranium. He literally sent the hard drives to Hugh's computer business. Major Tom Garrett broke the story about Bradley Manning becoming Chelsea Manning at the same time. Then this sick perv helped organize the news outlets to cover up the murder of Hugh's wife, Victoria Milan, at the Manning Ranch. Not one news story. Not even the local newspaper, which, not incidentally, was run by a man named Alex Jones, but not the one from Texas. Or any other news outlet. Total news blackout. That takes some serious power to organize that. So, what other truthers are out there lying to us? Well, there's Edward Snowden. Did you catch his story recently on the news, or did it get drowned out by the coronavirus coverage? Woman killed by the same man who murdered her mother 24 years ago, police say. We already know that the media works with the CIA to lie to you, and they involve Hugh to do it. Here, a woman named Martha McKay was murdered in the Snowden house, and is murdered 24 years after her mother is murdered in the same house. So where is this house? It's in Hughes, Arkansas. Look at the 24 years. This is the same 2 and 4 that's on Hughes' baby pictures. That were taken on 9/11 by Mr. Towers. These photos were developed 10 days after they were taken. They were developed September 21st, taken on September 11, 1953. See the 2 in the Roman numeral 4 right there? 2-4. That's why, by the way, you had the basketball guy die in the helicopter crash. He's number 24. Okay, here's your 2-4 right here. The story even gives a report from another Jones. Oh, isn't that interesting? Jones is in that story. Oh, here it is. Right here. Dottie Jones. And in the third paragraph, you have Baker. Go back 5 videos on my YouTube channel, and I exposed the Baker-Graham pedo connections. Yeah, they're all related. All these names are related. And your false media managed to throw them all in one article. Do you really think these murders are not coordinated? Please, truthers, come on. You can't be called a truther if you can't make basic connections, and this one's real simple. Put it together with my last few videos. Who's your current governor in the state that JFK is from? Oh, yeah, Baker. Even the sheriff in that story marks Hugh's life. His name was Alan, and Detective Alan Akers was hired to protect Hugh in his story. Now, I can't follow every single one of these rabbit holes in one video, so I'm just going to have to leave that one right there for now. So Edward Snowden is now snowed in Russia, supposedly with information he took from the CIA. But Snowden is married to Lindsay Mills. Now that's a name that really matters in Hugh's life. It was publisher Mills who told Hugh that he should only write songs for him and not become a publisher. He told Hugh that he would never make it as a publisher, and this is a huge piece of what really happened on 9/11, the cover-up of the theft of Hugh's bottom line trademark. Now we see that the name Snowden was being used as hitmen murder the McKays to present the world with yet another misdirection in the news. Doesn't that just scream that the whole Edward Snowden story is completely fabricated, or at the very least, that Snowden is a controlled, wannabe leaker being used by the CIA? When's the last time Snowden ever told you something you didn't already know? All of his supposed releases are either common information or complete BS, and that stands for bologna sandwiches, by the way. He said that the CIA is keeping a record of your information, and that's complete misdirection. No, they do not. Your server has always kept a backup of information in case of power outages. Besides, you know he worked for the CIA. No way they could possibly be lying about any or, say, every last bit of the Edward Snowden story, is there? Okay, let's move on. Let's check out Jesse Ventura. Now, seriously, why would anyone ever want to believe a wrestler is doing something real? Do you really think the WWE is real or something? They even stole their trademark WWF, I should said, from the World Wildlife Fund, and they got sued and had to change it to WWE. Well, at the same time, they also stole Hugh Squier's trademark bottom line, which is the reason you always get here Stone Cold Steve Austin yelling, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. They know exactly what they're saying. They even have a reputation for stealing trademarks. Please don't tell me you're too stupid, truthers, to put this together. Come on, don't call yourself a truther if you can't see this. And don't forget who these people are. Forget about Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage saying they would destroy the Twin Towers. Quit thinking these actors are somehow not connected to Hollywood and the media. Here, I'll play it for you.
New York terrorist attacks on the mega powers and the defenseless Elizabeth. What do you want?
Oh yeah, we are anxiously awaiting the presents, and they're just about on their way now. The Twin Towers and our team of
Terrorists and Twin Towers already being talked about. When was that in the 80s or early 90s? Good heavens, come on. You don't think they're in on it? You don't think the publishers and the media are all in on it together and know exactly what's going on? Oh, and so is wrestling. Why do you think the wrestlers are your truthers? Oh, and what's his name again? Austin! You mean like where Alex Jones, he was born in Dallas, but his operations are in Austin, Texas. Yeah, it's just like Alex Jones. And what's his real name? Steve Anderson. That's just like the name of one of the rapists who kidnapped the kids in Oakland County and who raped Hugh there in Osborne's basement. Gee, I wonder if the WWE and Vince McMahon are part of the cover-up of Hugh Squier and the murder of kids and of the president and of 9/11. Oh, no chance of that. See, Donald Trump with Steve Austin and Vince McMahon. Donald Trump with Hulk Hogan. Yeah, and Andre the Giant. Yeah, here he is again. There he is again. Oh, and by the way, Hulk Hogan used to be a bouncer at Covey's, a club where he used to play for Bottom Line in Michigan, though he does deny it now. So what's Jesse Ventura up to? Oh, he works for Russian TV. RT. That's all he's doing. Now, that's not like Edward Snowden in Russia. Jesse's just telling you that the truth, just like Snowden. Americans really are this stupid. Now I have to actually explain that wrestlers are not real and that you shouldn't believe them. Did you see the article on the left right here? Once again, Chelsea Manning is being used as a distraction in the news while COVID-19, like 9/11, rages on. Shocker. I'm so disappointed that America's truthers are all being led and orchestrated by the CIA via professional wrestlers and Alex Jones, and none of you know the truth. Some of you still think the world is flat, that 5G is actually causing coronavirus, that Bill Gates wants to kill you, and that the Georgia Guidestones, despite my having a real-life witness, Hugh Squier, who actually worked for J.C. Christensen that built them, saying to the contrary, you think they say the Illuminati wants you all dead. These are the people hiding the truth of JFK, Jimmy Hoffa, pedophilia, and 9/11. It is they who will and are killing you. It is they who trade America's weapons for drugs, then sell them on America's streets, as with Noriega's drugs and with Fast and Furious, and you believe them over the real truth. 9/11 was about covering up the theft by publishers, Hollywood, the WWE, the Lawyers Bar, and others of Bottom Line. It is about revenge for Hugh helping Congress rewrite the Berne Convention, which cost them all billions upon billions of dollars. It is about the cover-up of Noriega's drugs being sold on the streets of America by your CIA. It's about keeping you from learning which governors and which musicians and which publishers are raping kids and throwing their bodies on Hugh's farms. It's a lie about keeping you from ever learning the real truth about the murder of your president, JFK. These are the real people who will and are killing you. They destroyed the Twin Towers and sent us to war, and they are now creating and distributing COVID-19, like 9/11, to murder millions more people around the world. This is the real truth, not the complete lies you're following now. I delivered your mail, America. What are you going to do with it?